How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I want to talk to you about the flash downturn that we just saw right now. It was really quick. We're starting to come up a little bit, but the markets are very volatile right now, and we could see some more pain in the next day. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say it's all doom and gloom or anything like that. I'm actually quite bullish on the market over the coming year, but I do want to hit on it for a video because I know a lot of people were worried about it. I saw a lot of stocks going down very quickly there for a couple minutes, and I want to hit on that in just a second. If you guys like this, if you guys like these kind of updates, please leave a thumbs up. I appreciate that. I'm gonna try not to edit because I want to get this out to you quicker rather than slower because I want you guys to get it before the market closes here. Also, if you guys want to check out this platform, you can see here, you can see how stocks react throughout the day. And it's a really good platform. It's on WeBull. So if you guys sign up with WeBull down below, you can check out the link. You get 2 free stocks worth up to $1,850, and you get access to this platform, which is really nice to see throughout the day. It's really user-friendly, so definitely check that out if you're interested. Also, a link down there to BlockFi in case you're interested on getting some interest on your cryptocurrency and getting a bonus for signing up. So we saw a really quick downturn there. So we have some stocks that are still up. I did a video earlier talking about some of these on my second channel, but we saw a major quick downturn on a lot of these where they just started to drop really suddenly. I mean, we have Teladoc, which headed down really quick. We have GIC. We have a lot of companies that turned down like 10% now. So look how many companies in here, and I don't hold all these companies by any means, but I like to keep track of some of them. And you have CleanSpark, which has been trading off all day pretty much, but then we have companies like STPK that went down 10% all of a sudden. Nano Dimension down 10%. We had Gores Holding merging with Matterport down 8%. And we saw a massive dip. Now, I want to hit on what I've been doing, what I will do, and kind of why I think there might be some turbulent time here. And before we get too far, I just want to say, too, I've done videos like this before, and I've gotten a lot of flack for them. Whenever we're not talking about something bullish, even when I talk about a stock that I don't necessarily like, but a lot of people are asking for, so I do a video on it, I get a lot of flack. So please don't give me too much flack for this down below, but I think the reason we're seeing this dip real quick here towards the end of the day is a lot of people are worried about the Fed tomorrow. So the Fed opens, or they have a meeting, and they're going to release its statement around 2 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. And a lot of people are worried about it. They're wondering about their economic forecast, increase in interest rates over the next, 1 to 2 to 3 years. And just there's a lot riding on this statement. And I think a lot of people are worried about it. Last time Jerome Powell talked, he didn't even speak bearishly about the market. He didn't even talk about anything being bad, but he just wasn't as bullish as we wanted. So the market sold off that day. So I think some people are just taking their money out, being a little bit careful, and then putting it back in. Now, I will say what I'm doing right now is I'm not selling everything. I know some people like in my Discord and some other people across the market have been saying that they're selling. I don't want to sell out of all my positions. Honestly, I don't think that's a good play because we could easily see the market jump right back up. We're already starting to see a little bit of a turnaround from the bottom of that dip. And I never have sold all my stocks at once. Generally, I don't even sell because I think the market is going bearish or anything like that. I don't think that's a good thing to do because first of all, you have to time it right on the time that you sell. And you also have to time it right on the time that you buy. So there's no real way of knowing. I know a lot of people that sold and then just never got back in, even from last year still, because they think that the market's going to dip still. So they missed out on a lot of gains. We're at all-time highs for the S&P 500, for some other stocks that we have been holding on to. And that's just not a good thing to try to time out, in my opinion. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. Now, what I'm doing, I bid off a little bit of more of a couple different stocks. So I bought more TPGY. It dipped a decent amount. I bought it at about $19.75. It's a charging stock. I like it long term. I also bought a little bit more CLSK, right around $22. Now, I'm not taking huge positions out. I already have a decent position in some of these stocks, and I am not trying to add a lot right now. What I'll do is if it keeps on falling, 3 to 5%, maybe I'll keep on biting off a little bit and picking up some more shares, but I'm not trying to put all the money in the market at one time. You can see there's a lot of volatility right now too. So we could see more of a sell-off from here over the next couple days, but I'm not banking on that either. We could also see a lot of green as soon as that Fed meeting is done tomorrow. So I still have some cash on the sidelines. I have about 5% of my portfolio in cash, maybe a little bit more than that, but then I also have some more cash just on bank accounts, so I can move it over if I need to. But that's kind of my thought process now. I'll keep on biting off a little bit more and a little bit more as time goes on. If it keeps on dipping, these are the same companies we bought a few days ago, a few weeks ago, a few months ago. These are the same companies. A lot of them have not had any difference in their guidance over the last day, and they're still dipping down 10%. So you might get some good opportunities. I've done a couple updates on my Patreon. If you guys want to see the Patreon link down below, you can see exactly what I buy and sell. I've been giving some updates on what I've been buying as time has gone on, and we actually have one stock that's actually up today, a good amount, and we bought in earlier today. We're up about 5%. Also, we have some other stocks that have turned around a little bit since we bought them about 20 minutes ago from the time of this recording, but I'm not looking for any near-term gains. I think these are long-term holds for me. But we might see a little bit more red. So don't be too worried, in my opinion, if we see that. We have stimulus coming out. People are already getting their stimulus checks. There's going to be a lot more money in the market. So I think we will see some inflation, which might cause some concern for some people. But I think generally over the next year, I'm still really bullish on the market. I'm still buying long-term holds, and I think they'll do quite well. Now, I will say, I had a post on my channel that I think I probably should have hit on this at the beginning. I talked about how many people wish that they had bought more during the last dip. So I'm pulling it up here, but I guess it's not surprising because I fully expected this. But I said, do you wish you had bought more shares of stock last week? And this was last week that I asked this. So we started to see a green week, and 68% of people said definitely. 16% said maybe a little bit, and then 16% said no. So I think it's easy to say that after you've already seen the green, and hindsight's 2020, but that is something to take into consideration. A lot of people did regret not buying more. Now, we still might see red. It probably would be very different if we saw red last week and continue to see red, but I just continue picking up more shares. Now, that being said, I do have a link down there in case you guys want. I have a link to my course on YouTube in case you guys are interested. I just wanted to bring this up because I think I will stop the coupon code because it's 25% off. The coupon code is first, and we already have a good number of people in there. So I might stop that here in the next week or so. So in case you guys want to check that out, there is a link down there. Also, there's that link to WeBull, BlockFi, and the Patreon in case you're interested in any of that. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.